I was told it was necessary for me to take lesson in dancing, French and elocutions. French was not only the language of neighboring France, but it was the lingua franca of the continent over which I had a desire to travel. Mahatma Gandhi, uh, Mahatma Gandhi wanted to become an English gentleman. That's why he tried to learn all those things which make a person an English gentleman. Somebody told him that in order to become an English gentleman, he must know the dancing, he must know the French language as well as the elocutions. The first thing he started to learn the French language. He said that the French was not only the language of neighboring France, but it was also the lingua franca of the continents. So what does it mean of lingua franca? Lingua franca means such a language which is used for communications, which is used by different person for the communications. That means we can say in simple language it's a connecting language. Suppose there are two persons and their language are different, but they use one language for communicating with each other. That means it will become the lingua franca. Nowadays English is considered as a lingua franca of the world because English is used all over the world. uh, see French, but it was a lingua franca of the country over which I had a desire to travel. I decided to take a dancing lesson at a class and paid down $3 as a fee for a term. Again, he wanted to learn dance, and for that he paid $3. Sorry, £3 as a fee. I must have taken about 6 lessons in 3 weeks, but it was beyond me to achieve anything like a rhythmic motions. I could not follow the piano and hence found it impossible to keep time. What then was I to do? He paid £3 for learning. He paid £3 in order to learn the dance. He also took 6 lessons in 3 weeks. That means he not only paid money, but also he had given 3 weeks in order to learn the dance. But did he learn dance? No. After spending money and time, he was not able to follow the rhythmic motions of piano. The music was going one way and his foot and his dance was going another way. He was not able to follow the rhythmic motions of piano, and music was saying some things and his dance was saying something else. At last he come to know that it is impossible for him to learn dance. Then what he had to do? I thought I should learn to play a violin in order to cultivate an ear for Western music. So I invested £3 in violin and something more in fees. Again, he thought that in order to cultivate a ear for Western music, he must know how to play violin. He also purchased it for £3, and he also spent more than £3 in order to learn the playing of violin. But he also didn't get success in learning violin also. I sought a third teacher to give me lesson in elocutions and paid him preliminary fee of a guinea. He recommended Bell's Standard he recommended Bell's Standard Elocutionist as the textbook, which I purchased, and I began with a speech of Pitt's. In order to become, in these lines, Mahatma Gandhi says that in order to become an elocutionist, he changed 2 teachers. and he was taking a lesson from the third. That means those two teachers were not able to teach him elocutions, the art of elocutions. Now he is taking lesson from the thirds, and he also paid fees for learning that elocutions. And the third teacher suggests him to purchase Bell's books, and Bell was a standard elocutionist. And after purchasing the Bell's books, he started learning the elocution, and the first speech he gone through was Pitt's. Pitt was the prime minister of that London, and he was a very well elocutionist. He started reading his speech,